Hey, it's your boy, Julius Reed, coming at you with another NeverFap Deluxe daily episode. And, because I like you, I'll let you listen to our theme tune. Oh, God damn it, why does it never play? Oh, okay, here we go. And I'll let you listen to the theme tune. That's right, listener. Thank you for tuning in. I know it was very difficult to, find time out of your busy schedule, in between the gangbangs and whatever it is you kids are up to these days. Credit card fraud is obviously on the rise. Are you contributing towards that? Please don't. Instead, maybe watch porn. Lol jokes, don't do that. In fact, just kill yourself. Lol jokes, actually, no, don't. Maybe actually do the second one. Anyway, point is, we've got a big packed show. Packed. It's like putting a sock down your pants. It's huge, at least in perception, because today's first segment is coming up. It's coming up. Woo! The checkup. That's me singing the Pokemon theme tune, but not really, because it wasn't. Yes, today's checkup, like all checkups, where Daddy Reed checks up on you because you're struggling. You're like, oh man, I need help, Reed. Well, thankfully, Reed's here. The checkup, how are you coping with this wonderful, magical, mysterious thing called life? I know life is a difficult beast to tame, but we will get there. You and I, together in the boat. It's the Titanic sinking. What is going on? I hope you're coping well, and if you're not, that's okay. There's resources out there to help you, including this podcast, hopefully making you feel brighter and better and smarter and sexier, because there's nothing better than feeling sexy. Am I right, goat? That's not the goat. Where's the goat? Come on, goat, come out. Damn it, goat. That's not the goat. Come on, goat. Come on. Oh, yeah, we got there in the end. Thank you, goat, for stalling me for like 20 seconds or however long that was. 20 seconds the listener won't be getting back. And that's not tax deductible, mind you. Did you meditate today? Meditation, obviously a very important coping strategy to deal with things like anger, stress. I don't know what other ways people struggle with. Exercise, also a great way to let off, blow some steam, unless if it's up your skirt. Upskirting, obviously banned from recovery, unless if you can make it like a tasteful upskirt. I don't know if that's ever been achieved. Did you remain calm today? Did you remain aware of your senses and who you are? If you are, then you are doing a fantastic job. Well done. Pat on the back. I was patting my chest, but it sounded like a backpack, pat. All right, moving on. What are you going to do differently? That's another thing for you to consider, because if you do something differently, you're going to change, and change is good. Good is change. Life is good. Change is life. As you can tell, making a lot of logical fallacies there. Hope you're feeling better after that checkup, which brings us to the topic. Building the suspense for today's topic, which is the fallacy of sheer willpower. That's what me, the Reed, will be talking about today. This is a complex one, so hopefully I deliver it properly and I don't end up sounding dumb. So yeah, willpower, I guess, is a misconception. I want to say straight off the bat, willpower doesn't work. It is simply not a long-term strategy. It is not a viable strategy. It is based purely in misconception, based also on this idea of struggle. Which a lot of people, starting out who, don't really know much about recovery or what to do or may not be getting anywhere. A lot of people basically in the beginning, we base our recovery on struggle. And that's often why people come up with these crazy theories about how you struggling and having urges is you recovering, because that's all they know. They've only ever struggled during recovery, so they assume, this must be working. This must be what it's about. Fact is, if you're overly struggling, you're not recovering. If you're having urges constantly, you're not recovering. Recovery is when you no longer have those things. Recovery isn't you being frustrated all the time. That's not recovery. That's literally you just being frustrated all the time. And that's really no better than being addicted to porn. because you've effectively taken away the coping mechanism and you've gone, well, the alternative is actually just not to cope at all, which is hilariously like, who thinks not coping at all is a great idea? That's just makes no sense at all. You want to be coping, but you want to be coping effectively, and by coping not by struggling or by resorting to addiction. So basically, that's the gist of it. People know nothing about all people know is struggle, so they assume that the process is struggle. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense. So what does recovery mean? Well, you're recovering essentially when you no longer struggle. And how do you no longer struggle? And how do you recover? Well, you basically recover by learning to eliminate that struggle with awareness. So there's two parts to it, which I've talked about a lot. You have the awareness to identify the struggle. And then the second part is effectively trying to think of a coping mechanism, a healthy coping mechanism. Obviously, you don't want to be like, oh, well, I've got a porn addiction. Oh, now I can't sleep because I'm not masturbating anymore. Let's jump on the heroin. Because if you do that, I'll kill you. And it'll be sad. It'll be sad because you'll have a heroin addiction, and no one wants that. So yeah, it's about identifying the struggle and then, developing the awareness in order to change that struggle. And then obviously once you have that awareness, then you'll have self-control. And I tell you what, when you've got self-control, everything is easy. Of course, self-control is a bit of a misnomer. I guess I'll talk about it in a different episode. But it's actually more about letting go. It's not really about controlling yourself so much as it is being free and not feeling tied to your emotions or your feelings. I hope that helps. I hope you have a broader context as to why willpower doesn't work. Willpower is essentially pushing through struggle, as opposed to simply saying, well, eliminating struggle. So if you're pushing through struggle, and there will be some struggle, but if you're struggling like 8 hours a day and it's like an effort to recover, it's an effort to get through not masturbating, well, then you need to revise your strategy. I talk about a mental health routine. That's how I describe it. For most people, that's meditating 10 minutes per day. And that's all most people need. I recommend obviously doing it more. 3 times a day is ideal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But it's definitely doable, just 10 minutes each day. Some of us are busy, but how I also describe it as well, if you could spend an hour each day masturbating, well, then you have more than enough time to meditate. So that is my spiel, and here is the viewer mail.
The viewer mail.
The viewer mail. Today's viewer mail comes from Landon Brown. I believe I used that name. We'll pretend. Let's change the name. What's the first name? James Brown. There we go. Well, I guess I can't change the name because this is a genuine viewer mail. Alrighty then. James Brown from Juarez. I can't remember the Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. All right, that was a fail.
The checkup.
That's not the one. No, that's not the one. But it's a fail. Oh, why'd that stop? We'll just pretend the soundboard is working. James, or Landon, depending on if you've skipped ahead of time. I'm going to just go with it. Dear Julius, can you please stop having sex with my hot daughter? It's disgusting. And furthermore, she is only for me to have sex with. Regards, a concerned father. Well, Landon / James, you having sex with your daughter is obviously a terrifying revelation. But hey, maybe we can come to some sort of compromise. It's obviously exhausting having sex with your daughter all the time. I imagine this is not a consensual relationship you have with her. She's probably stuck in a dungeon. Well, actually, I'd know because I've had sex with her. So yes, it's definitely. Alrighty then. Hey, maybe we can come to some sort of compromise. Maybe you can do weekdays. I can cover weekends. That way we can sort of then you get a break. You can have sex with the other siblings you probably have hidden and locked away. So sharing's caring. Maybe we can take different holes. What if you cut the effort in half? I can take the poo hole. Listen, I'll happily take the poo hole. I respect you as the father. Obviously, you get to have the prized hole. Is that what it's called? The prized hole? Okay. This is going well. Yay! I mean, how much would it cost for me to outright buy your daughter? Would you take maybe a lifetime subscription to NFT? Would that be enough? You get the free meditations, obviously. Coaching. I do coaching. If you got a porn addiction, I mean, obviously you got more serious problems if you're having sex with your daughter. But I'm here to help, and obviously help have sex with your daughter. God damn it! Just let me have sex with your daughter, or I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to do it. It's happening. It's happening. That's the wrong one. I'm dead. You made me do it. I killed myself. I feel very dirty after that. I feel so dirty after that viewer mail, but that's okay because it's coming to the end of the show. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Reddit. We've got subreddit. Damn right. Getting more than 1,000 people loving the read. Send us an email or whatever. Check out the website, leave a review, check out the Writers Daily, and have fun.